Welcome, everybody, to the Preakness Stakes preview on the Grueling Truth Sports Network. I'm your host for the show, Mike Goodpaster. Right now, I want to remind you that the Grueling Truth is always powered by betting.net. Betting.net is your best bet for finding the online sportsbook or casino that's right for you. Make sure you check them out at betting.net. All right, guys, we saw a historic Kentucky Derby just a little over a week ago as Rich Strike won the Derby, leading into the Preakness. That gets a lot of attention on the Preakness. The only issue is, just a few days ago, it was revealed Rich Strike will not perform in the Preakness Stakes. So, we are down to a race with 9 horses, but it's a high-quality race. We're going to look at that today. We're going to look at our 3 best betting bets for winning with the Preakness Stakes. And my number 1 has to be Epicenter. Epicenter is who I picked at the Kentucky Derby. Came up a little bit short because of Rich Strike. Now, he looked poised to win the race until Rich Strike came out of nowhere to win the race. The great thing about Epicenter is that he is consistently reliable. Epicenter has a victory at this exact distance of 1 mile and 3/16 in the Louisiana Derby. He's the favorite to win the Preakness. I expect he will be a slight favorite at race time, probably something like 6-5, which is about what it is now. He may even drop down and be more like 7-2, I think. I think you may have some more money come on Secret Oath and early voting. But I'm going to go with Epicenter as my horse to win the Preakness Stakes this year. Now, when we look at second and third, I like Secret Oath. All right, Secret Oath is a horse that skipped the Kentucky Derby, and she's a talented filly, and she has a shot at beating the big boys. She'll carry 121 pounds. The boys will carry 126 pounds. She won the Kentucky Oaks, and it was an impressive style. And she will be seeking to become, I think it was the 6th or 7th filly of all time to win the Preakness Stakes. So Secret Oath would be my number 2 selection. At number 3, I've got Early Voting. And Early Voting is a horse that won the Withers at Aqueduct in February, just missed out at the Wood Memorial in April. He was overtaken at the wire by Mo Donegal. So Early Voting, I think, in this race will be a stalker, not running in the Derby. I think amplifies his chances at finishing well here. He's a well-rested horse. He's ready to go. All right, now, I know everybody wants to bet the long shots, especially after somebody hit 80-1 in the Derby. I don't know that there's a long shot that will win this race and surprise the way Rich Strike did. But what I do think you have a few horses here that are interesting to me. Creative Minister will be taking a big step up in the maiden special weights and allowance races. I think this horse is going to be in over its head. Now, Skippy Longstocking, outside of having the best name in this race, Skippy Longstocking was an allowance horse who had worked its way up to graded stakes races. This horse has improved a lot over the last 2 races, could surprise some people. And right now, the early betting line has Skippy Longstocking at 20-1. I think that could even go up, son. I'm not saying that horse is going to win the race, but if I had to pick anybody that was 15 or 20-1 or more to win this race or to finish in the top 3, you could run a show bet on it also, I would go with Skippy Longstocking. All right, guys, again, that's Epicenter, Secret Oath, Early Voting, with my long shot of Skippy Longstocking. So we're going to go ahead, and you can check out the race preview probably tomorrow at the Grueling Truth, where we will look at the 9 horses in the race. And it shapes up to be an exciting race. I think this is going to be a close, competitive race. Even though Rich Strike's not in it, still a great race. Also, if you check out the Grueling Truth, you can find our guide to horse racing betting, which will give you some tips if you're a first-time bettor. But make sure you go to YouTube, click on the link for the top sites to bet on the races. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster for betting.net and the Grueling Truth. This is the thing. All right? I've been doing this stuff for a while on the betting end. And I know a lot of people can be intimidated by horse racing betting, especially when you start talking about exactas, trifectas. So really, I really encourage you to go check out our guide to horse racing betting. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.